Welcome to the Love Them Knives channel. LTK here. I got this. It's Bare Ops. It's the Rancor 2. But the special thing about this is the steel. It's S30V steel. Interesting budget folder from Bare Ops. Thanks for stopping by the Bare Ops Rancor 2. There's the lockup on this. This is a Linerlock. It's a steel handle on this knife. It's not a particularly large knife. It's under 8 inches, like 7 3/4 inches, 3 1/4 inch blade stock length. And I'll prove it to you. Got this one because a viewer brought it to my attention. There's 3 1/4 here. Down here, back of the choil's 3 1/2. So what's our cutting length? Our cutting length is 3 1/4. There you go. Overall lengths, even out to the end of this lanyard and or striker device is 7 3/4, 7 7/8. And I didn't give you metrics on this. 85 millimeters overall, not quite 20 centimeters. And it's heavy, and it's steel. And it's, skeletonized steel scales, obviously. Deep carry pocket clip, left hand, right hand. Looks like you could flip that. And I haven't had this apart, but I guess it might not hurt to take this apart, so we'll do that here in a few minutes. There's the box it comes in, made in the USA, and you have a microfiber pouch, and you have their warranty card, and that's all I got. It didn't say Rancor on here when I got it. It just has the MC400 SS. Okay. But I found it, online. $49.95 is the full, retail price on here. So there you go. And this kind of gives you the recap: 3 3/4 overall, 3 1/4 inch blade, CPM S30V at its 58 to 60 Rockwell, hollow grind, and handle thickness is a 1/2 inch. So we can double check that, by the way. Okay, 1/2 inch. Says 12.6. Yeah, close. 0.49. One thing I noticed about this, it's a flipper, and it's got jimping here. No jimping on the flipper tab. There's your blade stop, all that. First thing I noticed was how heavy it is. It is heavy. It's real heavy. Let's go to that. Zero out grams, 172, almost 171.6 grams. Flip it around to ounces. It's 6 ounces. That's heavy for a lot of things. It's just amazing. So most of my full-size knives are not that heavy. This is the Swordfish 4.7, not 6 ounces, although, take a look. Swordfish 9-inch knife. This is not even 8. Big difference there. Next. How about my Cebu? Yeah, much bigger knife. What does it weigh? 4.8. What does the Paramilitary 2 weigh? 3.7. Bigger knife yet, though. Okay, by 1/2 inch. Max Ace Balance M. Much bigger knife. What do you weigh, buddy? 5.8. Getting there. And I'm sure that's steel frame too, come to think of it. Yeah, it is. This is steel with G10 over the top. Let me see. How about my 614? from We. Now that's a big dog, but I don't think this is even 6. I think this is 5.5 at best. Yeah, 5.68. So, I mean, I guess I made my point and then some, way over the top. It's just for the size. I mean, I don't care if it's 6 ounces, but it better be 9 inches long or something like that. There's your back spacers, G10. You got obviously a lanyard hole back here, and whether or not you could do striking with that as well, I don't know. But maybe striking for self-defense purposes or any other purpose. You got to pound on something like a hammer, whatever. It's just heavy for what it is. It's reasonably sharp. It's about a typical working edge for most knives that come across this table from, a production facility. So no big deal there. Oh, well, we never did do this either. Okay, millimeters. 3.2. 0.12, 1/8 inch. Ergos. Depends on what size your hand is, where your fingers are going to hit this and this. It's pretty good for me, though. Feels good. I can get good purchase on it. You got a little area in there, maybe sharpening choil-ish thing. But it is whatever it is there. Liner. Yeah, and it's easy access to that, isn't it? So the pass-through is easy to get to. Let's see how, yeah, it overcomes the detent ball there. Detent's pretty light. Oop, didn't quite get there. Come on. Come on, there you go. Not a real drop shut feel. Come on, there you go. So it's not super late on the detent, but is getting on that side of it, that's for sure. So traction here, it's meaningful. Traction here as well. Nice that it, like I said before, has that deep carry and ambidextrous thumb studs, so you can middle finger flick it or you can do it with your thumb. And that lockup is incredibly late. I mean, it's 70%, 65% in there. Detent ball, can't tell right from here if that's a ceramic or a standard. If I had to bet, probably a standard. But we're going to find out because we're going to take this apart. Kind of a bead blast blade look here. And really overall, it looks bead blast. And, I think I'll send this in and get an HRC on it as well. So kind of get an idea of what that hardness is on this. Never tested a Bare Ops knife, especially not an S30. So that would be a unique one to go on the sheet. So yeah, I'll send this in and we'll kind of get that figured out as well. Look at the marks in this thing. Wow. I bought it brand new. It's not usual that I get marks like that on my knives just like right off the bat. They have to be around for a while. I mean, I've had this for probably a month and a half, but it's been in the box. It's just never really been that anxious to carry this because it's heavy for what it is. And the overall design doesn't get me terribly excited. Detent though, light, pretty light. Let me see if I can throw this out. Not that easy. Okay. Yeah, you can fail it. It's easy to fail. So maybe, yeah, 4.8, 4.9 to 5.0. 5 being the top of that. Yeah. Doesn't really hold that detent that strong. Push it out pretty easy. Okay, let's get after this thing, and yes, number 8 on the pivot. Everything else looks like a number 6, kind of a little old school there. A lot of the knives are going to number 8s all the way around. Makes life a much better situation. And these, you know, the smaller they get, the easier these little suckers are going to round out and screw up, and or you could round out the end of these. So yeah, it doesn't get me excited to see number 6s in a knife. I just assumed they went to number 8s, but I guess, yeah, we're going to work with what we got here. And I push and turn. I think too many people are not pushing. You need to push and turn when you're breaking these away if there's an issue. That way you don't want to jump. You don't want to jump these grooves here. You don't want to jump them, boom, 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 and start rounding things off. You want to push and hold. Push and turn. And, you know, it's kind of like an impact driver does. Side, oh, now we got it turning both ways. Okay, well, we'll get to that later. Screw it. Let's see. Let's just see where we're going to go with this pivot. If we're going to take it out this side or that side, or if that's going to turn on us. No, it's coming out the back. Okay, that's fine. Then we know we can kind of maybe work with this. Oh, baby. Are we going to move the whole thing? But of course. Another number 6 over here, please. Wow. So this is the way we got to roll. Okay. Yeah. And I'm just not feeling the ease of disassembly on this little truckster here. There you go. Come on. Thank goodness gracious, here we go. Okay. So, but how do we, I guess we're turning the whole damn thing when we're doing that, which is not a lovely situation, but that's the way it goes. Okay, didn't have to take my pocket clip off, but I guess I could have, and you can see where it goes in here. And of course where the screw goes down to secure it if you want to flip it to left hand. Be what may. See what we got here. Just standard bearings. Well, before I clean it off, that's what it looks like. And not too much garbage in there. To my eyes. There goes screws falling out everywhere. Okay, there's our liner. It's got steel liners both ways. There's our pivot, and no, it's not notched or squared where it won't turn, so yes, it will turn. So you take the inner liner, and wow, whew, I didn't put any lube on this. This is from the fabrication. I don't know why. I don't know why they put all that on there. It's a pretty big ass mess. Wow, I can't remember the last time I've seen the inside liners of a knife just bathed in oil like that. That's insane. Whew. Let's try and get it the right way. Here we go. Pop that back in. Oh man, that's nasty. Ooh, makes me wonder about this side, but I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to undo all this. So, So we can come back through here with this. And almost makes me not want to use any lube at all. Put it back together. Oop, just a little smear. Come here. Put you back in here. Back spacer on. And slide it together with my blade stop. Anything else? Look okay? There we go. Finally. And there we go. We got a couple of screws we got to turn on in here. We catching? Or are we just turning? Yeah, we're just turning. Okay. I gotta get these started, and then we put some extra juice to them. That'll tighten down, so not a problem there. Go right on through here. Okay, what do we got? And are we going to turn that too? Yeah, of course we are. Okay. Let's come to the other side. Secure it. Stabilize this here. There we go. Okay. And where are we? Well, we're centered. No blade play. Probably no better action than we had. So let's see. Maybe I got a little aggressive. Still centered, so I could, yeah, that's much better action. So just had to kind of back it off just a bit, and it has much better action. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's just not inspiring to me from a design standpoint, and way heavy. I'm not really a big fan of, ooh, just push right out. Not really a fan of all steel scales. I mean, they can be rugged and tough and everything, but they're just so damn heavy, especially in this case. Not always are they, but wow. I prefer a synthetic like G10, I really do. So, yeah, this is not speaking to me. but I thought it was important to put it on my channel because I thought it'd be interesting. I mean, it's a super steel at under $50 technically, so here we go. Take care. Thank you so much for joining me. Bear Ops Rancor 2. No thanker on the Rancor, but somebody else I'm sure it speaks to. And you guys, stay sharp.